Okay, well, just a few steps out on the trail here, day 5. A little bit of news to report. There's a storm coming in early tomorrow. Not sure exactly when. Seem to be getting a lot of conflicting weather reports, but seems like sometime in the morning it's going to be a storm blowing in. So tomorrow, and of course temperatures are dropping, all this kind of stuff. So pretty good possibility of getting snow up here in these higher elevations. So I need to make sure to get far enough down the trail where I can get into that Deep Creek Canyon, which will drop in altitude. And then I may get wet tomorrow, but at least I'm not going to get snowed on and freeze my ass off. So that will be the objective. So I'm loaded up pretty heavy coming out of town. As you can see, I've got potato chips on my back. That's sort of I'm gonna give this a try, but electrolytes are pretty important. So sodium, obviously the salt in the potato chips, and then potassium also comes out of the potatoes. So should hopefully help as far as getting my electrolyte balance in order, because it just doesn't seem like I can consume enough water with how much I sweat. So it just seems like it's always a battle. So we're going to try to go heavy on the electrolytes this time and see how it works. Anyway, I'm starting a little climb up a hill coming out of town here. Let's switch it around. Just sort of cloudy today. Cool, I'd say probably 60 degrees. But it's nice, it's pleasant, it's good hiking weather. And I shouldn't get sunburned like I did yesterday. But anyway, this is it, and I'll check in as I get further down the trail, and hopefully I can make some good miles today so I can get up early tomorrow and get below the snow line. That's going to be the trick. Oh, just look at how gorgeous the Joshua trees are. So I am hiking through what I like to refer to as a SoCal forest, Southern California forest, which, as you can see, well, I'm kind of coining this term because a SoCal forest it's like a real forest, but except for the fact it's a real forest, except for the fact that some asshole decided to leave their campfire unattended and burn the whole fucking thing down. That's what's called a SoCal forest. So yeah, get this kind of stuff all over here. It's crazy, and it just drives me crazy. You're hiking through here, there should be nice trees and shade, but no, instead you've got this. Just dry, dirt, dusty, no shade, nothing, no cover. And it's probably because some idiot forgot to put his campfire out. SoCal forest. Okay, so I was just cruising along, making some good time today, and don't know if you can see, but off there in the background there's a snow-capped peak. I think either that one or the one to the right is Mount Baden-Powell. That's where I'm going to be in about 4 days? 4 days, 5 days, something like that. So it's going to start getting a lot closer. But for now, whoa, this is the trail right now. Got my trees back. Whatever that SoCal forest was is kind of in the rearview mirror now. I was just looking at it about a minute ago. Looked like the whole backside of this mountain just got torched. So for now, this is actually pretty. Not sure what kind of trees they are. They almost look like oak, but not quite. I don't know. Definitely chilly out though. I'm definitely going to be going as fast as I can to get down in elevation tomorrow, and get as far as I can today, just to give me the best shot at getting down before this storm hits. So gonna run. So probably the last mile of the trail has just been like this. It has been almost like a carpet, just walking along, and it's just flat, like little ups and downs. And I mean, this is just kind of lucky that it's a little area where it's flat. I'm sure it's going to go up here and down and whatever, but for now, I am really enjoying it. And this is just a great break. Just had to do a, I don't know, 600-700 foot uphill. Get up on the top of this ridge or whatever this is. It's kind of a gently sloping ridge. So not much of a view except for that last little one that I caught. That's been about it. So fortunately there's not a lot of chance for any good still shots so far today. So I just had a little lunch stop. There was probably 15 PCT hikers all lumped together at this little place called Caribou Creek, and it was pretty fun. I didn't even realize that I had gone about 9 miles. Went about 3 hours straight there, and then saw all them and was like, oh yeah, maybe I should take a break. So took a break, had a good lunch, and then we were talking about the weather and stuff and how that storm's blowing in, and amazingly enough, they didn't really seem too concerned, which really seems strange because they were all sitting there wearing their jackets trying to keep warm while eating lunch. I'm like, well, okay. And they said they only wanted to go about another 4 or 5 miles today, which seems, I don't know, maybe it just seems odd to me. I'd be trying to beat this storm and get down in elevation if I were them. But I guess hike your own hike. That's how it goes. So they may be getting snowed on tomorrow. Who knows? I think this elevation is probably going to get cold enough to get snow. So I hope they end up okay. But I'm definitely trying to get to the Deep Creek Hot Springs as soon as I can, and hopefully get some warmth, because I know it's going to be cold and or wet tomorrow, probably both. So the sooner I get to the hot springs, the better. All right, so check this out. This is amazing. I was just coming along, and all of a sudden, bam! This is incredible. We've got San Gorgonio Mountain over there. Here's the city of Big Bear Lake, where I was just staying. I can see the marina right there. The lake is all stretched out. The ski resort right over there. Wow, just really cool. And to think that I started the day like way over there. I've probably gone about 12 miles now and just hiked back to here. Kind of like I said, this trail like just goes around. Like the trail kind of starts over here, and you can catch a road to come into town, and then it hits way over on this side, and then in about another mile there's another junction over this way where you can get back down to the lake, and then hit town that way. So it just seems like you never really leave this town behind, but feels like it for real this time. So headed in this direction, and I really need to make Holcomb Creek, because it is really feeling like there's a storm blowing in. You can see this storm cloud up here just looking really nasty. In fact, there's the sun. You sort of see the sun just obscured by clouds. Something's definitely going on weather-wise. It is coming. This I just had to film. It's just one of the best sections of trail today. I know there hasn't been a whole lot of good stuff to show today, but this has just been nice. Finally got some views. Looks like there's a mine or something off in the distance over there. Kind of through those trees, you can see the hill kind of stripped away there. Probably a mine, something like that. Anyway, just on a hillside. I just love it when it's like this and you're just sort of meandering through the trees. and it's a pretty easy trail. I think this is what Darwin would describe as cruisy. It's just been one of those days. Hoping to get into camp pretty soon. Starting to get hungry, and definitely want to eat some dinner, which is good. I'm not feeling like I'm overexerted like I did on day 2. Just feeling a heck of a lot better today. So, just to give you an idea of how fast the little climate zones can change around here. Here we have the nice pine forest, ponderosa pines, cedar trees and everything. Going along, and then I'm going to turn a corner and bam! Almost pretty much just turns to a, well, this is almost like this is all just SoCal forest right here, and then I don't know what the heck happened to this mountain over there. It looks like it was chaparral and that burned down. What a difference. Just came around one corner right there when I started the video. So I'm definitely going to be leaving the tree line, or at least the pine tree line, at this point, which is good. I've been wanting to get down in elevation because of this storm coming in, and looks like mission might be accomplished at this point, but looks like a pretty healthy downhill coming up here. I assume I'm going to be getting down into this canyon, so I'll check back. Beautiful SoCal forest. Well, this is it. It's 20 miles since I started. It's about 6:30 now. Started at 11:30 this morning. Out of the Highway 18 crossing. And gosh, now I've already forgotten what the name of this camp is. It's like Little Bear Spring Camp or something like that. There's a little campground over here that looks kind of fun. So head over here and set up. Okay, we're trying to see how many people we can cram into one table.
I mean, before
like 12. Are you hungry?
Oh, selfie's coming up. I don't even know what this is. It's like a solar composting toilet or something. I don't know. You can kind of look in there. It's nasty. You could smell it about 50 feet away as you're walking up. But anyway, I got my tent all set up. There's a nice group of people here. It's been fun just to have some people to talk with, eat dinner, and just swap stories and listen to music. And it just beats sitting in your tent and trying to keep warm, which is probably what I'll be doing once the sun goes down, because it is getting cold. Anyway, that is it for today. I'll check in tomorrow.